chose women. I chose America.
Moving on. I'm moving on. We're moving on.
I love all of this.
All right, guys, it's time to go to bed.
This is sick. That should not be there. They're wrong, and you're wrong, and everything is wrong.
You guys know how f***ing stupid you look getting on TikTok crying because Kamala lost?
Trump has been elected president.
Are you here supporting Donald Trump? Whoa!
Oh my gosh. We don't have any rights anymore.
They would like to overturn voting rights. They would like to overturn gay rights. They would say, I'm in the process of overturning women's rights.
They'll take away our rights.
My grandma has more rights than I do. What the heck are you talking about? Babe, can I eat a snack?
No.
So you think that she may not win because she's a black woman?
Oh, she definitely won't win because she's a black woman.
Kamala Harris did not lose this election because she's a woman. She lost this election because there were American families sitting there telling her how they couldn't afford to put food in their fridge, and her solution was to bring out Meg Thee Stallion to twerk on stage alongside just about every single one of P. Diddy's friends to endorse her.
These people are actually insane, man. They think Kamala lost just because she's black and she's a woman. Completely delusional.
He just wants to take away our rights, everything. Like, if he's reelected, say goodbye to everything you love. Ugh, we need Kamala. She'll save us. And, you know, she's a woman. I like that.
Okay, my fiance just pointed something out to me. Look at this map. Look at all the states that Kamala has won, okay? Now look at all the states that no ID is required for voting. Isn't that all the states that Kamala won? I'm just gonna leave that right there.
Wow. Just wow. She's pointed something really, really, really special right there. Trump is your daddy again. Wow.
No! I'm done. I'm done.
Can't be real. This can't be real. All I can say is how f***ing dare you.
If Trump would have lost
I find all these meltdown completely funny to watch.
the election, you would not see one f***ing Trump supporter on the internet crying. You would see us getting our f***ing clothes on and going to work because that's what we would have had to f***ing do.
6 years. 6 fucking years. It took us 6 fucking years to get our citizenship. I know some people need more time. I know some people don't ever get their citizenship, but we worked so hard for it. She worked so hard for it.
What is she talking about?
I think it's time that we all start to just consider the other possibility.
If I can't sleep around, and then unalive my children, I'm just not gonna sleep around. I'm done. I'm done being a. I'm literally retiring.
Easiest and most effective form of protest you have right now? Put a mask back on. Stop letting them observe your face, and have the side benefit of better health.
Trump has
That's completely ridiculous. Insane take, if you ask me.
never indicated in any way whatsoever that he wants to do anything to legal immigrants. The man is fucking married to one, for Christ's sake. Like, that statement is just pure fear-mongering.
So I gotta tell you something. I gotta be completely honest. I don't want to unify with Kamala voters. I don't want to unify with people that voted for Kamala Harris, because these are the same people that call me all kinds of names on the internet. These are the same people that ended friendships. These are the same people that laugh when I go through things publicly for just basically being myself and stating who I am and what I believe.
I personally think
Yeah, keep in mind there are insane people of both sides, on the right side and on the left side. There are lunatics on the left and there are lunatics on the right as well.
that if all of these men are voting to take our rights away, they don't deserve to touch a woman for the next 4 years.
Nobody's trying to touch you, okay? Secondly, why did you threaten to take your body away? Is that your only redeemable quality? You didn't threaten to take conversation away. You didn't threaten to take cooking away. No, you threatened to take sex away. I guess you have nothing else to offer men, though. That's so tough.
What?
He's got a point.
How f***ing insensitive it is that every single video on my For You page is posted by somebody on their smartphone sitting in America in the comfort of their home with an education and a job and whatever else, talking about losing their f***ing rights when there's women overseas who are covered head to toe, not by choice, who have no vote, who have no phone, who have no friends, who can't leave the house, who can't go to school, who can't go to work.
I believe in a woman's right to choose. But let's put my cards on the table. But why, especially Kamala Harris, positioning herself as I'm the one for women's rights here? How do you equate that with what goes on, for example, in women's sport?
Yeah, I think Piers Morgan is right. He's done a great job lately of pointing out the insanity of the left, especially regarding the trans issue and women's sports.
She lost this election because there were Americans who lost everything in an absolutely horrific hurricane, and she sat there telling them that $750 should be enough for them if they even qualify, while simultaneously funding illegals staying in 5-star hotels in New York City, receiving 3 meals a day provided to them by taxpayer dollars.
Look at this reaction. So funny. In Midtown with a MAGA hat after the election. People are not happy about this at all.
She lost this election because she sat there talking about how anti-racism she was, while simultaneously blaming straight white men for just about every single problem this country has. Isn't it funny that if you demonize a group of people long enough for merely existing, they might not want to vote for you? American politics has changed forever. You will no longer be able to sit there and bully Americans into voting for you. It won't work. Unfortunately, our politicians on both sides seem to forget that they are actually public servants. They answer to the public, not the other way around. And they need to get behind that. They need to understand that. And they need to change and reform their policies to fit what the public is saying, or they will get left in the dust, as Kamala learned the hard way.
Anytime you make friends with me, I will lie to you, stand you up, ghost you. I'm just going to be a menace. Because why not? Men don't like women. I'm going to start actively practicing misandry.
Wow. Wow, did she just say she will actually start practicing misandry now and make life hell for men just because they voted for Trump, just because you disagree with her? Completely insane.
And that's my personal goal for 2024.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That asshole. Do it.
Oh my god. This is a Twitter TV.
Stop it. Get some help.
And I think that, frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if me and Trump won just the normal gay guy vote. What? Because, again, they just wanted to be left the hell alone.
You're safe, Jeffrey. He's not talking about you. I think he's talking about me, well, normal gay girl, and other people like me. You know, the LGB part. Because the LGB part is tired of y'all in the TIAQXYZ. Because about 2015, we got marriage rights. That was all we needed. That is all we needed for equality. People were dancing in the streets, we were excited, and no one gave a shit about us. It's only been about the last 5 years that people have given a giant shit about us, and homophobia is on the rise. People don't like us again. Why is that? What changed? Do you think that people just woke up one day and became more cruel? No. People like you, Jeffrey, and the rest of the TIAQXYZ came out and said, cool, now we're going to involve children. Cool, now we're going to have our teachers teach woke gender ideology, and you have to be okay with it. Cool, now we're going to...
Yes, she's got a point. The left has gone way too far this time, and the backlash is already happening.
Push for children to be able to reassign their gender, and you just have to accept it. The world is not accepting of it. The world is accepting of the LGB and even some of the T if you want to mind your business as an adult, not push those ideas on anyone else, and just be a person like everyone else. That is what the world accepts. But this new woke ideology y'all have going on when, remember when that trans person went to Disney and talked about his jingle balls in front of children? Yeah, that's what people aren't cool with. So look around, because JD's right. The gays are turning red. Look on just this platform how many gay people are voting red for the first time. Because y'all, we are tired. You guys ruined it for us.
Yeah, there are extremists on both sides, and the extremist lefts, they are gone insane, and they basically made the Democrat Party lose the election. The Democratic Party just sided with the extreme left and lost just because of that. People were fed up, they didn't want to have it anymore, and they were right.
I just spent $500 on gas and groceries. I don't care if he's rude.
It's funny because as a female, look at the females compared to in right-wing politics compared to left-wing, and not only in shape, super attractive, dressed well.
We have now termed as radical Democrats, okay? Because there are radical Democrats out there. What do you think that was who tried to assassinate Trump? Those are radical Democrats. Y'all are acting like the Republicans are the ones with the guns and all that. But radical Democrats have now twice tried to kill this nigga.
The left is trying to claim they lost the election because people that voted for Donald Trump are just stupid. Not because their candidate put our country in additional $12 trillion in debt. Not because their candidate doesn't have a backbone and now we're on the brink of World War III. Not because their candidate can't do anything other than pander about social theorems that don't pay bills. Not because we have had close to 10 million illegal border crossings. Not to mention the only way that their candidate could possibly resonate with the middle class was to get $1 million celebrities on a stage to endorse her to talk about, I'm a young person who voted for Donald Trump and I couldn't be more proud of every other young person that also voted for Donald Trump.
Yeah, the Democratic Party just ran a terrible campaign. They just pointed out the issues that people don't actually care about, and they believe that Donald Trump can actually make their life better. Well, we will see if that actually happens, but so many people are turning away from the Democrats and going to the red camp just because the Democrats have gone insane.
Honestly, the best part of the USA elections is that it proves definitely that the mainstream media and celebrities have completely lost their influence in the world, in society. For about 20 years, they've enjoyed fame, riches, and influence, and they had all of that. It is all gone. It is gone. People do not trust the mainstream media. People do not trust celebrities who get on stage and pretend to cry when their job is being an actor. Like you think we're that stupid, right? And then people who sing like Cardi B, who sing disgusting songs, want to give you political advice, or Taylor Swift. Your job is not a political commentator. People saw right through it. These influencers, these actresses and actors, they mean nothing in society anymore. And to be honest, they enjoyed far too much fame and far too much influence for their job. They were used as puppets to influence people. Same with the mainstream media, people like The View and CNN and things like that. They've enjoyed fame and influence for 20 or 30 years, but it's over. People are looking for alternative news, and they're looking for people to connect with the everyday people. And I'm telling you that this election is going to give everyday people the ability to speak their mind again, because wokeism has gone way too far. And the American election has proven that people agree that we need to go back to common sense. We need to go back to the center at least. And these mainstream media politicians and celebrities, if they want to have any influence anymore, they're going to have to moderate their left-wing woke propaganda to even get into our ears at all. This is so hopeful, and it gives me so much faith in society that we are awake, we know about the corruption, and we are making our own decisions regardless of what these B-grade celebrities say. It is just incredible. They've lost their trance over us. It's so amazing.
Wow. Just wow, that was a beautiful rant, that was a beautiful monologue, and she could not be more spot on than this. She's completely, totally right about that.
there's this sense, right, that whiteness, right, is under threat. The demographic shifts. The country isn't what all of these racially ambiguous children on Cheerios commercials are confusing the hell out of me. Right?
Hey, a lot of people voted because their life's too damn expensive, and it was here, and
they voted for. You're telling me, Stephanie, that all of these people who believe that their lives are, that bread is too high and eggs are too high, that they voted for a convicted felon, a guy who said we can grab the pea.
I think that a lot
they
of people,
voted for this guy.
I'm not defending it, but I think there are tons of people that don't pay attention to, and I'm not defending it, don't pay attention to politics at all. But while we live in the most prosperous country in the world, people are saying life's not fair, I'm not doing well, my son's still living in the basement, I can't seem to get a job, I don't like the status quo, I'm voting for something else, and he was the person.
I love you to life,
I love you,
but I do not believe that. I cannot believe that.
He is completely delusional. People have it hard in this country and they want change. They just saw that under Joe Biden, Kamala Harris' life got worse, got way worse for them. And so they wanted change again. That's why they voted for Trump.
And the reason I think you believe it is because you don't want to believe that that's what's really motivating them.
And why do you think it looks like the race is going in his direction?
Oh, because of the economy and people don't know how it works. So they just vote for how their purse feels. And that's what we're seeing today.
Do you think that Kamala will win? Do you think she's got any chance at this point?
And she hasn't had a chance since Joe Biden stepped down. Honestly, in my opinion, she didn't have a chance. But, you know, she can put up a good fight, I guess. That's what we do.
You don't sound too optimistic.
No, I was never optimistic. In America, optimism is not recommended. But, I mean, hey, we'll live another day.
Nobody ever gets canceled for being too woke. So you can say the craziest thing, like men can have babies, and then nobody will, even though people are thinking, well, that's kind of nuts, nobody will say it. They'll just fall in line. Yeah, exactly. That's what I've always thought, men can have babies. Sure. I saw a dude who was glowing yesterday. You know, I mean, and that's the problem.
And it's totally insane.
Cowardice.
Yes, it is. It's moral cowardice, isn't it? But
it's intellectual cowardice.
But it also comes from a place of reality, that fear, because they see people around them literally getting cancelled, getting shamed and abused and hounded out of jobs, and they think, I don't want it to happen to me.
Jennifer Aniston has recently revealed that she hates woke culture. She was recently asked a question about Friends being offensive, and she said that you can't hold what was made in the 90s to today's moral standards. She said that it's also comedy, and that comedy should have free range to make fun of everyone and everything, and that she hates how woke culture has gotten into comedy and has ruined comedy and has ruined the whole world. She said that woke culture actually divides people and has divided the whole country of America, and she absolutely hates it. What are your thoughts on this? Do you agree with Jennifer Aniston? Let me know down below in the comments.
In the West, they got a movement called wokeness, where you are super sensitive about other people's issues, and you become hypersensitive when other people somehow or other say things or mention things or refer to you without the respect which you or your super subgroup feel you are entitled to. It leads to very extreme attitudes and social norms, particularly in some academic institutions, universities. You talk about safe spaces, you talk about appropriate pronouns, you talk about... I'm about to say something which may be offensive to you. If you don't want to hear it, perhaps you'd like to leave now. And life becomes very burdensome. And I don't think we want to go in that direction. It does not make us a more resilient, cohesive society with a strong sense of solidarity.
Yes.
We must be more robust.
Yes,
How do you define the word woke?
Well, that does seem to be the term of the day. You know what? I'm not certain, quite honestly. I think it's being misused on the right. Woke initially was a term used to look out for racism. Am I correct? And more or less. And I think that gets turned around. It's being misused and misinterpreted as something bad, as, again, somebody getting something that you're not.
Woke has one purpose, only one purpose: control. It is designed to divide people by race, by gender, by ethnicity, by religion, by vaccine status, and any other way that they can divide people into groups. Because why? Then you can justify having a government to control all those groups. No more woke. We need free.
I don't even like you.
What right is he taking away from women?
He don't like your race. He will spit on you. He don't even like
What right is he taking away from women?
He don't like y'all. He don't like none of us. He doesn't like Mexicans. He don't even like his own race.
What right is he taking away from women? Y'all still not answering my question.
We answered that.
I've
You're
been
just
asking for like
dumb.
5
We
minutes.
answered it.
What was the answer?
We answered it.
Y'all brought up education once I asked that question. Because y'all don't even know what y'all talking about. Y'all just go on Twitter, look at what they say, and just run with it.
Myron, you go on Twitter. I watched the debate. I heard everything.
Y'all thought he was taking away abortions. He can't even do that.
Myron, what debate did you watch?
Yo, he's so stupid. Yes, please look at the Chromebook. So I want to see what right he's taking. Let me search it up. What right? Let's see what right he's taking away from women.
Look at what he's saying.
Let's see
now.
what right he's taking away from women. Let's watch it.
Okay, let's see what he's giving you when he is.
No, what right is he taking away from women?
Let's see what he's doing for.
Because they said that last time.
The right to an abortion was over.
And y'all also said Project 25. He also said publicly he's not going to do no Project 25.
He's a liar. Do you believe him?
And
he said, nigga,
y'all only want Kamala Harris.
Your body, my choice. That's what did.
Why do you need an abortion? Why do you care about abortion? You're in high school.
It doesn't matter.
You're in high school.
Women get pregnant. Women our ages get pregnant.
Is you getting pregnant? Is you getting pregnant? Did you get pregnant once?
I shouldn't have to fear that though.
Are you even you're probably a virgin. I'm worried about the wrong things, yo. Abortion is never one of y'all lists. We got wars. People trying to have war with us, and y'all worried about abortion. Yo, when they slow, y'all worried about abortion. Y'all not even having sex. Like, look at y'all.
It don't matter if we was.
Then we have to take. Let's focus on the antebellum era during the Civil War, the origins of the Civil War.
Yeah, let's focus on that. People don't want to talk about how Trump is a good president. What's wrong with voting for Trump?
We could, well, just listen, that we could still be friends after the election. I said, no, we can't.
You stop being friends with us because they voted for Trump? Teacher, I'm way more.
He's saying you can still be respectful and that you can still have mutual terms with that person despite others having different
What are you talking about? He just said his friends, those that he hang with, and correct me if I'm wrong. You said they asked you if you still gonna be cool after this. Right or wrong. So what are you talking about, ma'am?
No, that again. Let's not single anybody out, Myron.
No, because he said that's not what you said. I'm like, what are you talking about?
He said anything.
Everybody entitled to their own opinion now.
Right. So why would you cut somebody off because they voted for Trump?
He didn't say. Well, he can do what
You
he
can't
wants.
dominate the discussion.
I never said you could.
If you want to have some input, so the dialogue, then you have to do so in a respectful manner and to be tolerant of each other's views. Now, just because I think I expected that our country citizens were more decent.
Because they voted for Trump, they're not?
Yes.
What?
He's a messed up person.
No, wait. Our citizens not decent because they voted for Trump?
You have your views, and I have mine. I'm entitled to mine.
But that's why you cut them off,
So
because you don't
if I have
correlate.
friends that tell me that, oh, MAGA, I can't be friends with them.
Because he voted for Trump.
Exactly.
What?
You don't get it. It's
Some
like you
people
don't
can't have their own opinion. Trump is a good president. Some of y'all are blindsided by what y'all hear on the internet.
It's sad to see that this little kid in high school is right and all of the other are wrong about this. They just don't get it. They just don't understand. It's sad to see that. Sad to see how some little kid in school is smarter than a lot of people that don't get that. And of course, your friends, your family, your relationship are the most important in your life. And even if you have a different opinion than them, you should not cancel them. You should not abandon them. You should not deny them. They see the most important thing, not the politics, not your politics. Friends and family come first. So stay close to your relationship, to the people that are in your heart, to the people that you hold dear, to the people that you love. And you will be fine. Go on with your life and you will be fine. We will see what happens over the next few years. We are going to cover everything here on this channel. Thanks for watching and staying with me to the end. Click right there to watch the next video. And I will see you there. Goodbye.